Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream.
You are listening to a presentation of What's Up with the Turners on the Anchor Radio Network. And now your hosts, Caleb Turner and Brianna Turner.
Good evening. It is October 14th, 2013. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving to everyone listening. A happy Columbus Day to any Americans listening on the show. It is, I think, a stat holiday. Columbus Day is. Yes, I believe it is. And just like to hope everybody had a good turkey dinner, good taters, green bean casserole, sweet potato casserole, cranberry globs.
Globs of butter on potato.
And then anything else. Family time. I hope everybody got that.
And stuffing.
Stuff's
so good.
We're going to get into Thanksgiving later on in the second segment of the show. We're going to talk about things that we are thankful for. But in our first, yes, thank you. I'm very thankful for my partner, my cohorts in crime, my dynamic duo, my whatever it's called. Anyways, we're going to get to the Monday Blitz right after the commercial break. We'll be right back. What's up with the Turners on the Anchor Radio Network?
You're listening to the Anchor Radio Network in a presentation of What's Up with the Turners. And now your hosts, Caleb Turner and me.
Oh, the Monday Blitz coming around the corner here. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving once again. Bob with a new opener there, introducing the second segment of What's Up with the Turners on this Monday night. A very, very beautiful day out here in Coquitlam, British Columbia. Did some biking today, and that was nice. Went all over the lower mainland. I think about 50 kilometers is what I would say is probably a pretty good prediction of what it was. And Brianna just sat home. What did you do today? Because I wasn't home. So.
I biked to Lafarge Lake. We got some nice pictures, and there were a bunch of these Asians walking around with those funny hats that they wear.
Oh, yeah.
They always, I don't know how they can see with those things covering their eyeballs.
Yeah. They have to like tilt their head all the way up to be able to see what they're gonna do. What do they call those things? Flat hats?
Visors.
Visors. That's visor hats. That's right. But the thing
I have one of those, you know, for
Nice.
the fun of it. I'll wear it in the next talk show, maybe.
Okay. Or
No,
in
I
the
already
next
wore
music
it.
video-
I wore
music
it.
video-
I
music
wore
video.
it in the second one.
Oh, God's word will stand.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
No.
they have those. They buy those one hats. You can buy the visor, right, separately.
Yeah, those black visors.
Yeah, the black visors. But most of them just come because they're like a set. Like the hat's like this big set thing.
2-in-1.
2-in-1, a hat and a visor
For the same price.
for the same price. Yeah,
Save money, live better.
as she always says. It was like I said, a very nice day. Hopefully everybody had a good time with family and friends across the nation, Canada, and across the continent celebrating Columbus Day. I don't know what you do when you celebrate Columbus Day. What do you do? Like, do you go outside and you plant a
Shout,
flag?
Happy Columbus Day, everybody.
Well, I just, because, like, here Thanksgiving, you gather with friends. Christmas, you gather with friends and you pass around gifts. Halloween, you launch off fireworks and get candy. Except for us, because we've never gone trick-or-treating. Fun fact about the Turners, we aren't allowed to go trick-or-treating. Even if we're dressed up as angels and ministers and reverends. Trick-or-treat, we got a Bible in our hand, and we're just like, give us candy. But anyways, dude, just, that's something, that's a fun fact about the Turners. We've just never been allowed to go trick-or-treating, which we're fine with it. It's not like I'm, like, begging to go trick-or-treating, although Brianna doesn't like it. You've had enough candy. Remember, she's 100 pounds, and so, so she doesn't need any more candy. But either way, candy does not give you weight.
It gives you cavities.
Cavities.
Which I have, too.
She's got lots of cavities. She's got a gold mine of a mouth.
My mouth is worth millions.
Thousands.
I'll sell it to the world.
Yeah.
Save money, live better.
Sell away your teeth to make a living. As a kid, you just get a bunch of cavities, you get a bunch of gold fillings. Your
Kids
parents
these
have to pay
days
for
get
it.
Like $50 per tooth.
Yeah, tooth
We
fairy.
got 50 cents per tooth.
50 cents
Not
and a
even
pack
that.
of gum. Maybe a pack of gum. Usually it was just like 2 sticks of gum.
If one of our molars was gone, or our first tooth got like $1. That was like
Big.
awesome.
I think I actually got $3 once for a tooth. Once. And then other times it's like $2.50 too, and then it slowly got less
funny.
and less.
One time on a Sunday morning, I had lost a tooth the night before, and I put the tooth underneath my bed. Well, my dad had forgotten to put the money. Well, the tooth fairy had forgotten to put the money in the sandwich bag, So I looked underneath it, and it was still there. So Emma came in the room, and so I'm like, "Hey, Emma, go show this to Dad and ask him what's this." She goes and shows it to Dad, and she comes back, and there's a toonie in it.
What's
Smart.
this? Go tell him, what's this? As in, like, you trade a tooth for a tooth. It's a plastic tooth. But yeah, the parents, they spend thousands on their kids' teeth and get gold fillings, and then when you're older and you don't have a job and you're living off welfare, living off the government, living off the president and the vice president, you're yanking out your teeth, selling them back to the dentist and making thousands on it. Man, what's the nation coming to these days? And I'm talking Canada and the U.S. Both nations have some serious problems with their teeth. I know we're all about healthy living and
Braces.
healthy living meaning like stay fit and all this
Invisalign
stuff.
or
But
whatever
everybody,
that's called,
yeah.
Invisalign or something.
Yeah,
Invisalign.
Yeah, everybody's talking about your teeth now. The teeth is the big thing. It's crazy, man.
Doesn't matter. It's in your mouth. I mean, who cares?
Yeah, but for me,
It's not like if your teeth fall out, then you can't even eat food properly. So
Yeah,
that
and
makes a big difference.
yeah, and you have to gum your food, and you have to stick with eating baby food. You have to,
Can you chew this for me?
Yeah, your parents have to.
In Ice Age.
Yeah, that's
Chew
right.
this for me, will ya?
That's right. I remember that one. That was good. And then the salty. It tastes a little bit
Salty.
Anyways, that's good. Fun fact. That was a long fun fact. Anyways, the Monday Blitz. The first one, a viral Facebook selfie reunites a brother and a sister. The brother had been missing for 12 and a half years. Now, okay, well, let's pause here for a minute. Is this legit? I mean, how many times do I have to say this about these stories on Yahoo? All these stories on Yahoo that we see that, oh, man missing for 30 years reunites with his wife and all this stuff. I mean, is this not Hollywood? Is this not somebody trying to make money off of this story on Yahoo? Like some Yahoo editor, some Yahoo columnist is sitting at home and he just can't really come up with some big story, and he finds this picture online of this girl and finds another picture of this guy, and they put them together and they Photoshop it and they say, oh, this is my sister, and then they put it online and they say, man missing and his wife finds him after 20 years.
Sister, not wife.
Sister, whatever. Man, brother and his sister, and they're missing it. It's just a bunch of bunk. Anyways, reunited with his sister after 12 and a half years. It must be a true story. I mean, it was on the internet. It has to be true. I mean, isn't that what everybody says? The internet's very true. Anyways, number 2, 2 referees were arrested after alleged threats in a Louisiana high school football game. This is classic. Reportedly alleged they threatened a cop who was standing on the sidelines. 2 refs threatened a cop. I mean, this is a little bit weird. How do 2 refs get thrown in jail, get thrown in the copper pen for threatening a cop on the sidelines of a football game? Yeah, exactly.
Maybe they were Canucks fans.
Yeah, but we're talking about Louisiana. There's no hockey in Louisiana.
Who knows?
It's just a bunch of football. LSU, Tigers, and all this stuff. They're having to compete with the Alabama Crimson Tide. And the Gators, well, they stink, but they won. And then Georgia. Georgia's the biggest choke team ever. Georgia always has a good team with Coach Mark Richt. Bless his heart. He is one of the best coaches in the NCAA. Born again Christian is an absolutely fantastic testimony.
Good.
He was in Facing the Giants. Great actor. But he always, somehow, some way, they always lose the games that they need to win. They always get to the SEC championship game and lose to Alabama. Just the way it always works. Anyways, 2 cops arrested. Hopefully they won't be in jail too long, because that's a really weird reason for being in jail. But anyways, too bad for them. Number 3, Christopher Fry made $10.3 million off of Twitter. McDonald's made $10.3 mil off of Twitter last year. He is stationed in the Silicon Valley, which is San Jose, Santa Clara, which is where I will be at Bible college next fall, and Brianna loves that because she might get my room. Actually, I don't think she will, but she'll be inheriting the What's Up with the Turners talk show, and it'll be her and Emma taking over everything. And I'm sure that they're going to enjoy that. But we still got, 8 more months of me, so don't worry about it. And then, of course, hopefully I'll be starting my own talk show at Golden State. Shh, be quiet. And hopefully I'll be starting my own talk show at Golden State with some goons down there that I can hook up with. Anyways, we're going to probably try to get a big Golden State talk show going. Anyways, that's for all those viewers out there. Anyways, Christopher Fry made $10.3 million off of Twitter. He's the vice president of engineering. He was just behind the chief executive who made $11.5 million. How do you make mills off of social networking? How? I mean, I know you got all the ads, all the stuff, and hashtags are a big thing, but you can't make money off of that, right? Is this really legit? Another one of my phrases, 10.3 mil just behind the chief executive who made 11.5 mil. Number 4, a bomb built by a Saskatoon, Saskatchewan man. That's not like a tribe or anything. Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. Saskatoon, Saskatchewan is a city in a province here in Canada. He built a bomb and it exploded on himself.
Why was he building it in the first place?
Okay, this is a pipe bomb, 20 years old. It badly hurt his hands, but they don't know why the man was building the bomb. I mean...
to destroy the world!
Like Pinky in the Brain.
The Pinky on the Brain.
But anyways, I mean, what gets into a guy to build a bomb, and then for some wild reason, maybe he mixed some liquids together and it blew up on himself? It's just a good thing that there wasn't as much explosives as what could have been.
Bluey.
As Barney says.
Bluey.
Bluey. Anyways, this is a serious thing, though. I mean, come on. The guy blew up his hands, pretty much. Well, he didn't blow them up. But, I mean, they're still there. But, I mean, come on. I mean, I know this is kind of sad and everything, but don't be playing with bombs. I mean, what did your parents say growing up? Don't play with matches.
Don't play with fire.
Don't play with matches. Don't play with fire. Don't play with bombs, man. Seriously.
He's only 20.
I mean, he's 20 years old. I mean, he just got out of the house. He just got out of the teen years. And he's already playing with bombs. I mean, what's the world coming to? Come on. Teenagers getting out of the house and the first thing to do is build a bomb and explode their hands. What a joke. What a joke. Unbelievable. Most of the time, it's you get out of the house, you get your first job, you get your first apartment. No! For him, he's got to build a bomb and explode his hands. What a joke. Shame, shame, shame. We do the shame, shame, shame for him, but he doesn't have hands to do it. Well, that's not funny. He still has his hands. They're just kind of burned. But anyways, they'll be fine, I think.
Burned.
Bluey. Number 5. This is just appalling. Me as a sports fan, I am just appalled at this. Fans at a Houston Texans game cheered when their quarterback was helped off the field when he got hurt. They cheered for the guy. Matt Schaub's had a terrible year as a quarterback, but you never cheer for a guy when he's at his lowest points. He got hurt, and they cheered him off the field in a Bronx-style cheer, like, yeah, he's hurt, woo, yeah. It's just, how idiotic can the fans be in Houston? And Arian Foster, the running back for the Houston Texans, in a post-game press conference said, it is ashamed. He was ashamed that he is a Houston Texan, and he's sorry that everything happened with the fans, and he's just, oh man, he was, there's just some stuff in his post-game press conference that was pretty questionable. But anyways, he was pretty ticked off. We'll just say that at his fans for doing that to Matt Schaub, because, I mean, come on. The guy got hurt, and they're cheering that he got hurt. So then, on the next play, the backup quarterback comes in, TJ Yates, and he throws a pick 6. An interception, and the other team runs it back for a touchdown. Right in the fans' face. And as they said, talk about karma. There is a lot of good karma going on right there in Houston, Texas. Houston Texans have been having a tough time, though, this year. But anyways, we won't get into that. All I'll say is, that's the Monday Blitz, brought to you by... What are we going to say it's brought to you by this time? Taco Bell.
PetSmart.
PetSmart, fine. So, the Monday Blitz brought to you by PetSmart, where you can go get your pets cleaned, you can buy your pets food, and you can buy food for yourself. Anyways, what's up with the Turners October 14th, 2000? Have you always wondered, those bacon-flavored dog
They
treats.
smell so good.
How do they know it's new and improved? Do they have talking animals?
No,
That
they have specific people that come in and taste foods for money.
it's just a joke. They have people tasting animal treats. Again, what is the world coming to? People are getting paid full-time jobs, $20 an hour to come in and try out dog food. And Brianna says, "Sign me up. Make the money, and you can make it happen, honey." Anyways, what's up with the Turtles? October 14, 2013. Here's something. Fish food. How do they say new and improved with the fish flakes? Who says? Who's the one who eats the fish flakes?
It's like one of those things that you put on,
And you're just like, yeah.
Like,
But what tastes good to a fish? How do they know what tastes good to a fish? Like salty or sweet? Maybe a little bit of caramel? Some chocolate-covered fish flakes?
that'll kill your fish. Belly up, man, belly up.
Oh, yeah.
We
Anyways,
went through how many fish in our lifetime? 15 or something?
15 goldfish.
Okay.
One fish, Anchor, lasted
No.
3 years.
3 of our fish lasted like 4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years, they were growing whiskers. That's how old they were. They were growing whiskers.
That's Tiger, Goldie, and Biggie, right?
That's
First his name was Tiny, but then we changed it to Biggie.
to Biggie because he ate a lot. That's another fun fact. We had a goldfish that was named Tiny, and over 2 years he ate so much fish food and fish blocks whenever we'd go on vacation. Oh yeah, those fish blocks, those little fishy white thingies that you
fizz,
yeah, the fizzy things that would you'd put in the bottom of the fish tank when you'd go on vacation. Anyways, we changed our fish's name from Tiny to Biggie because he was so huge.
He was
I mean,
like
literally.
5 inches long.
Yeah. It was like 3 fish could
And it
come
was
in
like
and-
a feeder fish that would,
Yeah.
those things that are like 9, 11 cents
that
each.
you feed to your big ones. He could have been fed to the big ones, although we didn't have anything bigger than that, but he would have been good fish bait for, if you go out on the lake.
Shark.
Not in the lake. There's no sharks in Burnaby Lake. Man, what's the world coming to? Anyways,
Change that.
when we come back, we're going to be talking Thanksgiving and some things that we are thankful for. I'm thankful for a lot of things, and we'll get specific on the other side of the break. What's up with the Turners? October 14, 2013. Canadian Thanksgiving, our first ever edition on a Thanksgiving. We got to do an edition on the U.S. Thanksgiving, because we're technically more American than, well, we've lived in Canada longer, but we were born in the U.S. to American parents, so technically we are more American than we are Canadian. But, yeah. We'll be right back. What's up with the Turners? October 14, 2013 commercial break. We'll be right back with more on the Anchor Radio Network.
Chocolate chewy Quaker granola bars. Try one today. They're chewy, they're chocolate chippy, and you'll love them.
You are listening to a presentation of What's Up with the Turners on the Anchor Radio Network. And now your hosts, Caleb Turner and Brianna Turner.
We're back live on the Anchor Radio Network. What's up with the Turners? That commercial was classic. You love them! Oh man, good memories on the What's Up with the Turners talk show. Next week, by the way, we're hoping to have a friend of mine on the show. As long as I get the US cell phone back before then. 'Cause that's the only way we can talk to him. Some funny stories, that's all I'll say. Hopefully they'll be postable stories, because there's one that involves some stuff that's really, really funny, but we don't know if it'll be posted or not. But anyways, all I'll say is tune in next week for sure, because next week's will be a doozy. That will be one of my best friends growing up as a little kid. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, actually. From birth to 4 years of age is, I guess, what I should say to narrow it into a selection, so to speak. All I'm going to say is tune in next week, because it's going to be fun. Darren Cook will join us on the broadcast next week. As long as he can get the phone. As long as he can call, he'll be here. Anyways, the commercial there in that last segment. Quaker Chewy bars. Live, laugh, and love. Well, that's all you gotta do in life. Just live it. Laugh about it. Love it. And then once you die, Well, when you get to heaven, as long as you're a born-again Christian... Yeah. Let me just clarify this. Not everybody's going to heaven. Unfortunately, it's really sad, but not everybody's going to heaven. The only people that will be in heaven are those that have accepted Jesus Christ as their personal Lord and Savior. So, the Christians, once they get to heaven, it's going to be nothing but happiness. Okay, that's really questionable. Live, laugh, and love. Eat breadsticks, pizza, and fish. And love unicorns. That is a questionable phrase. What else do you got for me here? The phrase sheet, as we say. Inside joke. Okay. You say inside joke, man. That's just crazy. Anyways, because I know who breadsticks is and I know who pizza is. That's just, whoa. Anyways, who's unicorns? Unicorns. I don't know. Breadsticks. He's a unicorn? That's weird. Anyways, fun facts. Just a quick fun fact here. About me. I love mashed potatoes. Like, I love mashed potatoes.
With globs of butter.
With globs of butter. But, before we get to the globs of butter, there's a restaurant that many of you know, fine establishment in the States, a buffet, Old Country buffet. What I usually do is, and I talked about this on the previous talk show, the previous one that I hosted, the Caleb Turner Talk Show, back when we did a health food thing. What I do is I get mashed potatoes, and I put French fries on my mashed potatoes. And then I put gravy on my mashed potatoes and French fries. A super mashed potato plate. And then I get a roll, one of those bread thingies. White bread, by the way. Amen for white bread!
Good.
Yes, it's so good.
Whole grain bread, it's just like, eh.
Yeah, whole grain bread, you get some of the stuff stuck in your teeth. It makes you want to... Anyways. Takes away the flavor when you have grilled cheese.
Just like Buckley's.
Yeah, Buckley's. Yeah, but Buckley's works.
Buckley's barf. Only worse.
Yeah, but Buckley's works. I'll barf up my Buckley's if it works.
If you barf it up, you wouldn't have even ingested it.
Yeah, but it sticks to your throat. Your uvula.
It sticks to your gingiva, aka gums, as Mr. Carlson says in health class.
Oh.
Gingiva.
Sounds like gingiva. Like that.
Gingiva.
Yeah, va. Anyways, grilled cheese. When you have grilled cheese with whole wheat bread, ew. You take away the cheese flavor. You take away the butter that's on both sides of the bread. Okay, I know you're trying to be a health freak, but butter goes on both sides of the bread when you have grilled cheese, period!
Yeah.
End of sentence!
Yeah!
What more can I say?
Butter?
More butter! Bring on the butter! Real butter, by the way. Although, I'm okay with margarine, but...
Fake butter is
I mean, the real butter, you just could die for real butter. I mean, it's just the way it goes. Anyways, what I was saying about Old Country Buffet, I love mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes like mashed potatoes. Thanksgiving and Christmas, mashed potatoes! And we're talking several scoops and helpings of mashed potatoes. That is the fun fact brought to you by Next Tech Mic. That is the mic that we use for our talk shows, and anything on the Anchor Radio Network is used with a Next Tech microphone. Picks up everything. I mean, it picks up all of our puzz and all of our s and all of our pens hitting the floor when we're like angry. That's really angry. We don't need any more breaks on my desk. Anyways, Thanksgiving was today, and many things that we're thankful for: family, friends, enemies. Food. I knew that was coming. I shouldn't have even walked into that one. Anyways, yes, we are thankful for food and the amount and the bounty of food. I just love the word bounty. It sounds so Star Wars like bounty hunters. You know, like Boba Fett and Jango Fett. Just love those names. It's really cool. Huh? What's the other guy doing? That's not... Oh! Fun fact! Sneezes! When our dad sneezes, it has this really terrible smell. We call it chew smell. It's very chewy. Anyways. Oh man, I don't know if this thing will be able to be posted now after that. And that was appropriate. That was just a fun fact. Anyways, thankful for the chewy smell. But anyways, family, friends, our church that we've had now for 12 and a half years. I've not been the pastor, but my dad's the pastor and my mom's the pastor's wife. I've always wondered, why not they're, like, I know the Bible says women aren't supposed to be on all this stuff and everything, but how come God didn't make it that the pastor was the pastor and his wife was the assistant pastor? You know? I mean, wouldn't that have been cool? You know, you can just be like, honey, can you take the evening service for me tonight? My voice is kind of hoarse. Preach about me. You know, stuff like that. Or like, no? Just wouldn't have worked? Okay, well, maybe that was just a waste of a joke. Anyways.
That was a joke?
Well, you were laughing a little bit.
Laughing at how not funny that was.
Well, then don't laugh. It's all right. It's okay. Anyways, it was just a random saying. I mean, I was just thinking, and then I shouldn't have been thinking. But anyways, and the many people that we have in the church, we're thankful for them. Many people that give us lots of things. Like today, I got free water from like 3 or 4 different people on my bike ride. I just knocked on the door and been like, "Hey, can I have some water?" Sure.
Why didn't you
Want some
just
ice?
say, "Can I use your hose"?
Well, I said that for one of them, but
Why didn't you just use the hose without asking?
Well, yeah, because then they can just look out the window and say, "Oh, it's just the PK. He's out there getting water from the hose," like he usually does. It's like I would make a big habit of it. Once a week, I'm at your house getting water from the hose. Why? Because I don't have enough water at home. Isn't there not enough water on this planet? Got 3/4 of the earth is covered with water. Find some water somewhere. Anyways, tonight my shower was a cold shower. Wasn't much hot water pressure and everything. So, feeling a little depressed because I didn't get a hot water shower. Does it matter to you about hot water and cold water when you have a shower?
When you're washing dishes, yep.
What about when you're bathing yourself? Hot water or cold water?
Hot. Boiling.
Boiling hot so that it starts burning away at your skin and you start feeling this like...
And then you get those like indentions in your fingers. Just
yeah,
like
shrivelly.
Like
Shrivelly prunes.
like when you're washing...
yeah, prunes. They remind you of like prunes.
Prunes.
I used to love prunes, and I figured out what they're good for, and it was like, no, not gonna eat more prunes. My apologies. But anyways, hot showers. I love hot showers. I actually take a bath like once every month. You know, I come home after basketball practice, and I'm just like, ugh. You know, you just feel all just clammy. Of course, then you sit in the water, and all the sweat and everything sits in the water. And then you're just sitting in sweaty water. Try sticking your head underneath the water, holding your breath in that sweaty water. Okay, that'll have to be edited out. Maybe. We'll see if that can pass. Pass inspection. Cabin inspection. What? Nope. Oh, inside jokes here in studio. My desk, my bedroom. Oh my goodness. Anyways, so we can just randomly say, I love Nemo. Oh, nicknames for guys in our church. Oh, I see. Okay, yes. So let's do this. Yeah, this is good. Fun facts about our church. Not the Turners, but our church. We have Jam, Jerk, Nemo, Breadsticks, Cupcake, Pizza, Unicorn. Which one am I?
You didn't get one yet.
Oh my goodness, what is this? I'm offended. I'm gonna leave the church because of this. Come on. I didn't even have a nickname.
We'll have to
just call me Mr. Big. I like that one. Anyways, okay, this is just for the teen girls only. Jam, Jerk, Nemo, Breadsticks, Cupcake, Pizza, Unicorn. Nicknames for guys in our church, so we can just randomly say, I love Nemo, or I love jam sandwiches. Whoa. That's pretty crazy. All the guys in our church have nicknames. Yes, we do know that. Stop writing about it. Write a book about it. And they won't know. Of course they'll know, because we just did the talk show and everybody listens to this. It goes viral every week, by the way. Our biggest talk show view count is, I believe, 37. And I believe 20 of the views are us. You know? It's just like one of those situations where you're like, well, we're not getting enough views, so let's listen to ourselves again. Which, by the way, it's a good thing that we listen to ourselves, because then we can see where we messed up and where we need help. every part of the talk show. And then other things that we just need assistance with. And people say that, oh, your talk shows are too long and I fall asleep halfway through them. And they're just terrible.
Don't listen to them then.
Yeah, exactly. Don't listen to them.
don't
Don't
get
listen to
started.
people that try to pull you down, bowl over you down, because all they're trying to do is just lift themselves up higher and say, me am higher. Anyways, this talk show is just really turning into a random, just ramble. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I hope you're all thankful for everything that God has given to us, the many bounties and many blessings that God has brought into our path. Friends, family, girlfriends, boyfriends. Food. I like how you said food just as I said boyfriends. That was perfectly timed. Because your boyfriends, they buy you sandwiches and stuff and candy bars and donuts, cupcakes. Oh, did he say that? Oh, did he just say the cupcake? Ah, no! A nickname in the church was just used on the talk show. Anyways, that's something I really like to say. Anyways, that's like one of my favorite words. And they won't know, or it's the other way around. You buy
for the food.
Oh, I don't know. Anyways. What's up with the Turners? October 14, 2013, Thanksgiving Monday. Doesn't feel like a Monday.
Yeah, it does.
Feels like a
We
Thursday.
just had church yesterday.
Yeah, but it was an incredible day, by the way, yesterday in church. 9 visitors. And an outburst in the evening service.
Great junior church.
Can we talk about the outburst? Do you think we can talk about the outburst?
No.
Maybe just a little bit. Just a
Next
little
time.
just a little bit. Basically, a guy was just like exploded about Naboth in the vineyard. And he wanted to know how Naboth was killed. Like, exactly how Naboth was killed.
If you don't know, look it up.
1 Kings chapter 22-ish, somewhere in there. And, of course, we know King Ahab Jezebel had men kill Naboth so that her pouty king could have the vineyard, which he so desperately wanted. And the judgment came, and the prophet came and said, Ahab, you're going to die, and the dogs will lick your blood, and Jezebel, you will die, and the dogs will eat her. And that's one thing I want to see on video when we get up to heaven. Heavenly Blu-ray. Blu-ray. That's something, okay, now that we're on this, let's talk about this just for a minute. What moment in the Bible would you like to see when we get to heaven exactly how it happened? Not how Hollywood did it. Hollywood always does it worse. Because if they ever made a true movie of the Bible, it wouldn't be allowed to show to anybody. The Bible is a violent book. We all know that. But we love the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
And when we get to heaven, I want to see some things that happened in the Bible, just how they happened. One thing I want to see is I want to see when Samuel hewed Agag into a million pieces. That's what I want to see. You know how Hollywood predicts it? In the Bible television show? Samuel took a knife and just stabbed him. Oh, that's hewing him into pieces, all right. Man. Yeah, 2 pieces.
You know what I want to see?
What do you want to say?
They said David was a fair-looking guy, right? That's what I want to see.
That was Saul.
No, it was David.
Oh.
Maybe
Saul was the one who was
Saul
head
might
and
have been
shoulders
too.
over everybody.
Saul might have been too.
Yeah.
It says that David was
According to the
fair-looking.
Bible television show, Saul was not good looking. They did a terrible job.
They all have beards.
Yeah, they all have the...
gross.
Yeah.
David didn't have a beard, right?
Yeah, he did.
You didn't know that.
Well, no, I'm
You've
just...
never seen him.
No,
have you?
I'm
Have
just...
you?
No, in the
Have
TV
you?
show. In the TV show, David had a beard.
What's the TV show? They
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
He could have shaved it before the TV
Oh,
show.
another thing I want to see is I want to see how Lot's wife turned into a pillar of salt. I want to see that. Something. Fun fact about the Turners, we like watching the Food Channel. By the way, there's somebody in our church, Cupcake, who PVRs every Triple D episode. Hopefully that just gave it all away. Anyways, what's up with the Turners, October 14, 2013? Thanks for listening. Next week, a great show planned. We're at the 35-minute mark. We still have 4 more minutes to kill. because we're supposed to have a 40-minute show, but we're not going to today. Next week, Darren Cook will be joining us live on the show. It's not been confirmed yet, but we hope that he can. We're going to be telling you stories from our childhood. Hopefully stories that will be able to be posted. Some of them are pretty crazy. You will love them, and you will pee in your pants when you hear us tell your stories. And you will make you laugh so hard. Have you ever been to that point, though, where you're laughing so hard you can just pee your pants? I mean, it's just... you're just laughing so hard. The funny bone's just going crazy. Anyways, don't do that to my knee. What's Up with the Turners, October 14th, 2013. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving. I'd like to thank everybody working behind the scenes. Bob, my sound man. Tim back at control with Tom, and our producers as well, and our executive producer, Ben Turner, who will listen to this broadcast. And hopefully it will be able to be posted on the YouTube channel, Anchor Radio Network's What's Up with the Turners. And special thanks to my cohorts in crime, my kudomas. The funny one of this talk show, Brandon Turner, and yes, she's so funny. She just laughs through half the show every time. Just the way it goes. Thanks for joining. We'll see you next week. What's Up with the Turners on the Anchor Radio Network.
Bye, fans, friends, loved ones. We love you, and thank you for your
Friends,
views.
Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears.
Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream.
You have been listening to a presentation of What's Up with the Turners on the Anchor Radio Network. Tune in every Monday for a new What's Up with the Turners on the Anchor Radio Network.
Hello again, me again. Hello, the ding dong, shilling, life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. Every time I look at you, something is on my mind. If you do, won't you? Hey there, we'll be so fine. Oh, life could be a dream. If I can take you up to paradise up above, and you tell me I'm the